Dear students, you are welcome in the online classes of MTTS Seva. Today I am going to discuss with you chapter number 2 of class 8, The Ant and the Cricket. As you know, it is a poem, The Ant and the Cricket. The poem is a fable. Fable is a story in which animals' characters are used, and it always gives a great message. So here two animals are used, the ant and the cricket. As you know, ant which is called cheeti in Hindi, and second the cricket which is called jhingur. Both animals have been used here, and they will convey a great message for us. It is a poem. The poem is written in a very simple and lucid style, and you will listen. Ant, which is the symbol of hard work. It works very hard. It is symbolic of hard work. And the second character, which is called jhingur in Hindi, it is very lazy one. Here in this poem, we shall learn about both of the characters, the ant and the cricket. In this poem, we see the cricket is very lazy. It doesn't work hard. It does not save anything for the period of distress, for critical times, while on the other hand, the ant is very hardworking. It works all the time and never falls in laziness. Two animals are talking with each other. Look at the condition of the cricket here. A silly young cricket accustomed to sing. The cricket was very stupid, was very silly. It was in the habit of singing all the time. It doesn't do any hard work, but it always sing and dance and does nothing except singing. A silly young cricket accustomed to sing, accustomed here it means was in the habit of. A silly young cricket, the cricket was very silly, very stupid. It was in the habit of singing all the time. It didn't do any hard work. It didn't save anything. Through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring, when the gay months of summer, spring, when it had a favorable time, it used to sing. Began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. But when his happy time was lost, he began to complain when he found that at home, and when he went inside his home, he found his almirah was empty. There was nothing in his almirah. His cupboard was totally empty. And winter was come, and he began to thought that winter is about to come, and what shall I eat, what shall I do in my distress period, in my critical time. Not a crumb to be found. When he searched his home, there was nothing to eat. Not a crumb, not crumb here means piece. Not a piece of anything to be eat was found in his home. On the snow-covered ground, the ground was totally covered. There was snow and snow everywhere, and there was nothing on the ground. And not a flower could he see. Then he again went here and there, and he could see no flower was there in the nature, not a leaf on a tree. When he looked at the trees, there was not a single leaf. All the trees were leafless. There was not a single leaf on any tree. Oh, what will become sage cricket of me? Then he began to think, what shall I do in my winter periods? Because there is nothing at this time at my home. What shall I spend my days during my distress period? So it is the two paragraphs of this poem. Two stanzas of this poem we have discussed with you. Tomorrow we shall discuss next two stanzas. Thank you very much for listening.